Ooh, welcome back, friends. We are here in an old scrapyard because we're breathing a bit of new life into a project. I'm here with Billy Bunkers, who's nicely building a little vehicle or some kind of invention. Let's see, we can zoom in on him and his work. There he is. Yep, he gets to do a little bit of a cameo. We've got a bunch of meteors parked here, as well as a souped up heavy scout. But we're going to do a bit of a recovery. How do you like my group I made? Let's see what group he made. Poor child. Well, if he sends us the link, we'll take a look at it. But for now, we're going to go on that recovery mission. I have been doing a bit of scouting on one of the meteors, and I saw the location of this lost prototype, so we're going to go run and get it with this recovery vehicle. And it's just a nice, relaxing drive in Scrapville, headed out from a well-developed scrapyard. Oh, that's one of those vehicles for the creative challenge that we set up. We got more vehicles here. You might remember this map from that adventure challenge that we did. A lot of actions happened here since then. Oh, let me respond to him. Are you there? I am. I'm in a vid at the moment. I'll send him a smiley face so he can know what's going on. Headed out to recover a vehicle. Yeehaw! Ah, it's alright, buddy. Warchild's a good guy. With Charlie. Always up for some fun. All my friends are always up for a good time. Let's see. If I remember correctly when I did my scouting. There it is. Set up a little bit of a docking clamp on this recovery vehicle. We'll be able to bring this old lost prototype back. And there she is. She's a classic. This was from my, which video was that? That was from the Rocketeer video. This was the original Rocketeer prototype that I was having so much fun with. And it was this prototype that led to the development of so many other micro aerial vehicles. So, this prototype is worth a lot to me, so that's why we went out on this recovery mission. I'm going to build a docking clamp for it. I like this duct holder. It looks just like a perfect docking clamp. So we'll put one there. We'll build a nice little docking station inside this recovery vehicle. We'll use a couple of these and a couple of those. And well, actually, let me put it more in the middle. This is a pretty fat little vehicle. So we're gonna dock it there. I think that's high enough. Is it? We'll find out with the weld tool. See if it can be welded on. Bloop. Yeah, weld tool makes this so much easier now. There we go. And we're bringing this guy home. Serendipity. Happy days. I don't know about you guys, but I am really enjoying the weld tool. This little prototype, because it has sensors and a balancing system built in, would just wiggle and bounce around so much, made it so hard to recover it. But now it's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Just grab a vehicle, put a few little mods on it, make it kind of like a reverse pickup truck, and we're all set. So this is going to be a very fun video today, because we are going to be building the latest iteration of what I call a well broken in and well developed vehicle. It's been proven technology based on Meteor Tech, and there have been a lot of people working with them and playing with them and using them, and it's sort of become the new de facto quick build aerial vehicle that I've been using for the last couple of weeks. So it's earned its place among all my other vehicles as a very useful thing for me to get around and do what I do. So, whoa, we're here back at the development center. We'll unweld this and see how it wiggles around. It doesn't like to be kept captive. We'll put this here with all these other experimental prototype vehicles here. And this is actually built upon the new platform. Of course, this one's a bit complicated. It won't be as complicated as this because, like I said, these are test beds. So, so what are we building? Alright, super long intro, super fun. It was a little bit of an adventure at the beginning, but as soon as you get back to me, we're going to start building the latest Comet class vehicle, and it's going to be really cool. So stick around, guys, because the fun is only just getting started. Welcome back, guys, to this beautiful scrapyard. Let me do a quick little shout out to my friends who happen to have made it on board while I was doing a video. We got over here we got Billy Bonkers, and over there in that little purple car, who do we have racing around? That would be the builder guy. Managed to make a little cameo here. There was a lot of stuff built on this world, and it is just totally wrecked, but in the most fun way. Alright, I know before the little interruption I like to... Oh, Billy Bonkers just took off. He's had enough fun here. Alright, let's get back to work, guys. For this build, we're going to be needing a couple of things. First, I need to put up my HUD, and let me look at my inventory here. For a Comet build, very practical. The learning curve is there. Comets are actually a little bit harder to fly than meteors, and of course meteors are a bit harder to fly than scouts and fat scouts, but the reason they're so worth it is because they are so quick to build. We'll start off with the new saddle seat. We are going to also be using... Oh wait, what's going on? Wait, no. I see someone back there. I want to go say hi to him, but I want to finish this part. Okay, the new saddle seat. We're going to need... Ooh, someone just took off. In the background, that is so cool. Okay, the new saddle seat. We're going to need this pipe. We're going to need this pipe join. We're going to need the curved pipe. We're also going to need, let's see what else. Curved pipe. We're going to need these short suspensions. Duckies are always good to have around. We're definitely going to need bearings. And I think that's everything. The seat, pipe. Oh, how can I forget? We're going to need rockets. For sure, this is an important part of this build. So, let's get started. Who's that in the background there? I'm pretty sure that is the builder guy just having fun, which is really nice. Trying out some of the I think he was trying out the prototype. He's asking me who else was on. Billy was on, but he had to go. So, let's start this build. We've got to put this seat on. Got to hang it off the edge a little bit. And, raise it up. Yes, just us. And, the first thing you do is you put a rocket. Hold on, you don't have to answer if you're doing a video. Okay, thank you. That's very kind of him. Only the best people play Scrap Mechanic, guys. You gotta play this game. Everyone here is so cool. And once you put the seat off to the side, I mean the rocket off to the side, so there's a little bit of a space, you just drop it, it'll fall over. Then you put the other rocket up near the front of the seat, leaving that little space in the middle. This is where we're gonna put what I call a little fuel tank. That little pipe's gonna be like where we have our fuel. Yeah, he asked me one more question, I want to answer him. Sure. Have fun. Have fun, fly whatever you want around. Cool people can have fun, do whatever they want. Okay, now I'm putting these connecting joining pipe pieces, the ones with the side on it. One goes there, another one goes there. You notice how I've got these angles going. This is going to be pretty important soon. I'm also putting one of these at the bottom there. Now would also be a good time to get out your paint tool, and since we're not going to need the seat anymore, start painting that middle pipe there, because that pipe's kind of hard to get to. Woo. And away he goes. I think he might be crashing. Okay, he's being careful. We're gonna put some bearings here on the inside there. And it's kind of hard to get to that spot, so I'm going to finally put this back on a lift, and we're going to elevate it just a tad. And we're going to come around and put another bearing right in there. Here's where the corner pipes come in. Facing down, you connect one there, and on this other side, connect one also, and that's where the springs get attached. One there, and one there. The very bottom, I like to put these other pieces. Make sure you attach it to the spring so that it doesn't get stuck to that pipe. I just like it because it looks kind of cool the way it just flows in, and it would also be like the fuel lines running to the rockets from the pipes, so it's just that much more of that immersive type of feel to it. So let me connect another one to the spring. And we're just about done. The last thing I like to put on the Comet class vehicle are some of these little, what's called shelf supports. Because they look kind of like a rack mount system. And I really like to have additional rack mount options for even my smaller vehicles. Ooh, away he goes. And, what this is useful for is if for some reason you need to adapt a Comet to carry some passengers, you could just throw these seats like right onto the back, just like that. Make sure you keep it balanced though, so you'll need to put two seats. So you could actually, in case of some kind of emergency, you could actually pull along 2 extra passengers, but that makes it even more difficult to fly. So that's recommended for only the most skilled pilots. But now that we've got pretty much the build done, it's just wiring it up. That bearing goes to the seat, that bearing goes to the seat, And we want to make sure that from behind that they're both going clockwise, just like that, to the right, and we connect both rockets. No need to adjust the thrusters on these. There's plenty of power at 1, 2, 3 at the 4th from the bottom setting. But like I said, you guys can set it any way you want. But if you think a Comet is fast with the heavy seat, this thing with the even lighter seat blows it away. Then again, you get the extra speed, you get the extra maneuverability, you get the extra difficulty in controlling it. So, like I said, recommended to only expert pilots, a little Comet like this. I'm gonna keep painting it because, whoa! Looks like we had a little bit of an accident there. So I think it might still be on auto. Okay, he's getting in the seat. Sometimes vehicles glitch and they just roll away. But I'm going to finish this paint job just like that. It's gonna be a white Comet. And something else that I really enjoy doing for the Comets. Oh, there he goes again, taking the Comet with it. Oh, these little interruptions. They make everything so much more interesting. Adios, amigo. He's off to greener pastures, I'm pretty sure. Something else that I really like doing for my little Comets is setting up sort of like a parking area or a landing area that I like to build with these parts right here. It just makes it feel more immersive when you have like a designated parking area for your vehicles. So we just use that. Once again, this is basically the same thing I put in that recovery vehicle that you saw at the beginning. Using these duct holders to function sort of as like a docking clamp that you can easily connect and then delete. Just like, oh, I got rid of that tool again. There it is. So you would dock it by using the rack mount system onto one of these ducts. And that would be a Comet nicely docked in its docking station. If you're building any other vehicles that fly around and stuff, you could dock them on those vehicles like that too, because they're so small and so convenient. Of course, no how to build video would be complete unless I take you for a ride on the Comet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it free from its docking clamp here. I'm going to hide my HUD. And I am going to get on board. And it looks like he's going to be riding one of those prototypes that I've been developing. And we are going to hit the sky. Woo-wee! Just feel the wind blowing through your scrap mechanic hair. As far as control systems, control schemes, real easy to set up. You just press W to go. You only have one axis of rotation, but as you can see, the vehicle naturally has a bit of a roll to it when you're flying it, and you can take advantage of that roll to help you maneuver where you want to go. See, like right now I'm trying to get away from that sidewall, so just a little bit of a twist, and I could be headed back towards the base. I do that cool little spin. I don't control the spin, I just let it happen. And I don't know, it just feels more natural to me to fly this way with just two thrusters and a seat, pretty much. Talk about rocket packing it, right? So I'm gonna fly a little bit more around the map just to show you how easy it is to pretty much get anywhere you want to go. Yeah, let's get away from this corner real quick. And let's start heading back home. Gonna fly over this mountain. I'd like to turn it off so I can fly a little lower. It looks like it wants to take me home, right to home base. So guys, see if I can soften this landing a bit. Woo. Whoopsie. Right there, on top of this little glass structure. Not too far away, but you can see how it would get you generally in the vicinity where you want to go. Which is, to me, definitely worth it. If you lose something on a map, you want to chase something down, this is the vehicle. Quick build. You're on a friend's map, you're lagging a little bit with network lag. This is the vehicle to build because the game doesn't have a lot of vehicle to track. Makes it easier for you to get away with flying, so it's worth the time invested in learning to fly. I want to thank my friends for hanging out with me and helping make this video so much more interesting. Ah, look! You flip the switch, scrap, and we flip it again here. Scrap. And then it turns and says, Mechanic Labs. Big shout out to whoever built this. Please mention it in the comments. I want everyone's work to go noticed and appreciated. So, thanks again for watching. I hope you guys learned a lot from this how-to build, and you'll be building your own comets and having fun flying around in no time. Remember, if you could dream it, you could build it, and you could be like Mr. the builder guy here, having fun, jumping around, spinning. Oh, there's a spot I forgot to paint on there. Look at that. Bloop. Alright. Perfect. Right. Remember, guys, if you could dream it, you could build it. Have fun, and stay tuned to the lab for more great and creative content. Not just from me, but from all you guys, too. Bye-bye.